How's it going, y'all? Hope you're having a good day as any. And also happy Valentine's Day. For those who are celebrating, whether you have one or not, don't let society tell you how to celebrate this day. I mean, if you see happy couples or just wish you were in that situation, it does not matter. As long as you're happy at the end of the day, that's all that matters in the end. Not some other person, significant other, new, old, past relationships. It's better to just take it one day at a time. At least that's how I see it as it pertains to this particular holiday. If you remember a couple weeks back, I started an episode called Entropy, and it had three figures: Molly, Celeste, and Endymion. Celeste, Endymion, and Molly, they have like a interesting dynamic in the grander terms of the story. But for now, it's this little detour more or less focuses on the relationship that Endymion and Celeste had prior to the events of the main comic that I've been working on. You know, this started out as like just a reference study, working on like one pose, the main one on this page in particular, and eventually it just branched off into me trying my hand at different ideas that were just circulating in my head off of experiences I've had, whether it be relationships or situationships, take your pick. And I just wanted to like get that out there, explore, reflect a little bit, and basically put it on the page and pull from my own life. Those of you who've been on the channel for a while know a fair bit about Celeste, but there's still more to know about when it comes to Endymion, since he's relatively new, even though I alluded to him in the past. But here's some things you gotta know about him. For one, he's also a blooded, and unlike Celeste, he has no qualms about feasting on whoever he needs to in order to get by, as long as they're not innocent. He does not care who it is. He takes blood only from those who deserve it or who come after him. While Celeste chose to leave all the bad dealings with the cult that they grew up in behind, Endymion wants to go back, eventually fight his way back to the blooded fruit itself, and free all of their peers, those who still are trapped in the cult, who know no better, or just are scared or afraid to try what they did all those years ago. Growing up in that situation, those two bonded quite a fair bit. Celeste was the first to escape, so Endymion just leaving when he did, it wasn't particularly damaging to the blooded fruit, but that's neither here nor there. It's like in Avatar when John was a deserter for the Fire Nation, but the guy after him, I forget his name, he didn't get no recognition. I don't even think he had a name, but that's beside the point. I essentially wanted to do this because for more personal reasons other than just like it's been lingering on my mind, the relationships I've engaged with, and what better way than to address it than by putting it on the page, what I know how to do best. I'm still continuing with the series, it was only supposed to be just that illustration you see, no text, no dialogue, nothing. But the more I just looked at it, the more I knew there was a story to be told, and I had to see where it took me. So I'm looking at like 14 pages. Crazy, I know. Like, I don't have another comic to work on, but most of those pages are not getting posted here for reasons. Let's just say they are not YouTube friendly. So if you want to see those, you can just find the links in my bio. If you're of age, of course. But other than that, don't worry about it. You'll see what you see. And I'll tell you what you missed, basically. This is not me abandoning the main story. Those episodes are still coming. Don't worry about it. It's just, if I didn't do this, it was gonna, I don't know, eat away at me, fester. Just make me itch a little bit. But yeah, it's a little slice of life type deal. You feel what I'm saying? Something to break up the pacing, try something new, something I'm not accustomed to. So I always wanted to get into like the softer bits, the slower bits of what's going on, because for my first pages of like the main comic, you're thrown right into the thick of it. You have like a 4-page prologue and then bam, which is something I could work on in terms of like pacing wise, because you only know just getting introduced to these characters and you're already getting hit in the face with tons of exposition, locations, people's characters. It can be a mess at times, but it's part of the fun, I think. Anyways, we're nearing the end of this one. Happy Valentine's Day, folks. And I'll see you in the next one.